research firm Indeed.com says the number of job postings increased by 19% in March. So what's to keep you from jumping ship and going somewhere else? Ron Daratany, career counselor and president of DMR Global, is here with some low-cost ways that you or your boss can keep workers motivated to stay put. Good to see you.
Nice to see you as always. Nice to see you.
So before we get to these tips for employers and employees to pay attention to, you have some good news for us, right?
I got some good news. I'm going to rattle through these numbers and we'll get to the incentives.
All right.
Nation's unemployment rate in March, 9.7, remained steady from the previous month, but Florida, 12.3, record high. The economy gained 162,000 jobs in March, only the third time since 12 of 07. 15 million people unemployed, but down 607,000. An encouraging sign in this report is that the hardest hit areas have actually started adding jobs. Construction, manufacturing, retailing. Corporate earnings are up, housing sales are up, the economy is starting to turn.
All right, well, that is comforting. Thank you on a Monday morning for bringing that good news. So now let's move on to the tips that you have, some incentive tips, right?
Incentive tips. We've all taken a hit, companies have taken a hit. How do you not only keep your employees that you have, but how do you retain them? How do you draw them into your company? My whole key is you got to get buy-in from the people that work for you. Make them feel like this company is yours, so incentivize them. Companies can't just throw cash anymore. There's no cash to throw. So what do? If a person saves a company money, pay them some of the savings. It's not new money, it's old money. Incentivize them. Utility bills, office supplies, material costs, anything, vendor renegotiation, anything to save the company money that will get buy-in. You pay them something for it. It's called incentives. It's pay for performance. I mean, that really is the key. To me, it's not new money you're putting out there. It's old money. And if you incentivize them, they will care about your company like it's their own.
Well, you always see this example in sports, particularly football, when players are in that free agent year, that last year of the contract, and they know there's all these carrots dangling.
That's right.
They have a tendency to work harder, right?
That's exactly right. But that's the whole key. Because I don't want people just to come into our company and just, not care. I want to pay them. I'd rather take less money, give more to them, because the cost of replacing them is extraordinary. So I'd rather keep them happy, keep them buying, save me money as an employer, and make sure that they don't go anywhere.
What about ways to keep them wanting to stay, not just a financial incentive, things like that, but like a career path program, fast track them for promotions, things like that?
I think succession planning is key. When we hire somebody, we don't just hire them for that job. We hire them for 2 jobs later. Because if there's no light at the end of the tunnel, there's no reason for them to stay. I mean, there's a job for everyone, but generally people that are coming in want to grow within the company. If there's no succession planning and it's dead end, they may be finding another job elsewhere.
But, on that note, rather than just saying, okay, if we hire you now, there's a chance we'll promote you, how do you hands-on start training them? I mean, is it like do your job, but in the meantime, maybe if you find yourself with an extra 10 minutes, learn from your superior? How do you do that?
Well, you want them to come in with a great attitude to begin with. If they don't have the attitude and not want a succession plan, then you're not working with much. But if they come in aggressive and want to learn different jobs around them, but they have to make themselves more valuable by understanding all those jobs, because there's not a lot of jobs out there. So if there is a job, bottom line, they make themselves more valuable by learning more, and if they learn more, they can grow within the company.
All right, so when you find good people, you want to keep them around, and that leads me to this. You were just telling me it was your 1-year anniversary of your first appearance on our show.
Hey, man, you stuck with me for a year. I'm happy to be here.
10 times. This is his 10th appearance. 1 year. We need to get you like a cake or...
Where's the cake, man?
How about a signed copy of the rundown? I'll sign that for you.
I appreciate it.
Ron Daratany, always good to see him.